For thousands of years, an unlikely hero has carried humanity's most urgent messages, not by foot or horse, but on wings. From ancient pharaohs and Roman generals to medieval kings and World War soldiers, pigeons have played a silent yet vital role in shaping history. This is the story of how these humble birds became the world's most trusted messengers. The messenger of the ages. In the bustling marketplace of ancient Egypt, circa 3000 BCE, merchants bartered for goods while a young scribe named Imhotep watched a pigeon handler release birds into the sky. His master, a royal messenger, pointed toward a pigeon flying overhead and explained how Pharaoh's court used these birds to send messages. Traders from Babylon and Mesopotamia gathered in the market, whispering about how they, too, had discovered the secret of using pigeons to send messages. A Babylonian messenger rode his horse across the desert, while above him, a pigeon flew swiftly toward its destination, carrying a tiny scroll. In 5th century BCE Greece, a young boy named Nicias watched in excitement as a group of pigeons were released during the Olympic Games. As athletes crossed the finish line, pigeons soared into the sky, carrying news of the victors to distant city-states. In a Greek city-state, a town crier unrolled a pigeon-delivered scroll, reading the names of the Olympic champions to the gathered citizens. By the 1st century CE, Julius Caesar and his Roman commanders watched as a pigeon was released over a battlefield, carrying orders to distant legions. In a Roman military outpost in Gaul, a young centurion named Marcus observed a pigeon flying away with a message attached to its leg. A Roman general explained the importance of these birds to his officers, holding a message while soldiers prepared for battle. A large map of the Roman Empire displayed pigeon flight paths, showing how messages were sent across vast distances. In the 9th century, a scholar in the Abbasid court sat in an ornate palace, writing about pigeons while observing them in a large aviary. In his manuscript, Al-Jahiz carefully sketched pigeons and wrote about their role in the caliph's vast communication network. Throughout the Islamic world, trained pigeons flew between cities, ensuring the swift transmission of diplomatic and trade news. During the Crusades, knights clashed in battle as a messenger released a pigeon from a castle tower. Saladin stood on the walls of Jerusalem, unrolling a message just delivered by one of his trusted pigeons. In Napoleonic France, 19th century, a French officer secured a message to a pigeon's leg as soldiers prepared for battle. Napoleon stood before a strategic map, pointing as a pigeon flew into the sky with a critical battlefield message. In World War I, a soldier crouched in a trench, releasing a pigeon as artillery shells exploded in the background. The brave pigeon Cher Ami, wounded but determined, carried a message through enemy fire to save an entire battalion. Across history, from Egypt to Rome, from medieval castles to the trenches, pigeons remained humanity's most trusted messengers. There is also a story on the channel about the brave pigeon Cher Ami. The end. Please comment, like, share, and subscribe for stories like this and more.